Yo, what's goody, guys? So we're gonna hit a back sesh today. Getting ready for the gym. Got that good old faithful beta-alanine. This is really all I take, other than when I'm in a weekend, I do some caffeine. Other than that, this is what I do during the week. Really sensitive to caffeine late at night, so it will keep me up if I take it late enough. And getting out of work, obviously you're going to be at the gym like 5:30-ish, so that's not ideal. So we're doing 7 G's of beta-alanine, a little bit of pink salt, and we're going to get this back session in. I might only film a couple sets from today because I have a whole back session already from before I went to Busch Gardens. We did some content with Elsie. She helped me push through a session, so that's the session that we're going to do today. Mostly focused on lats. A lot of lat work, some upper back work, but a lot of lat work. Tastes funky, doesn't taste like anything. But obviously you can't totally isolate anything in your back, right? All you can do is buy stuff by different angles and movements, and really just focusing on what you want to train for whatever portion of the back that you're trying to isolate. So this is a ton of lat work, like I said, and we will be focusing on all that. So like I said, I might piece 2 different workouts together and might do a little voiceover. We'll see, but we'll see you there. Yo, wanted to give y'all a little update on how the cut's going. Like I stated in a previous video, little over 1,900 calories for training days, 1,800 for rest days. I have been noticing that I've been pulling down a bit on the rest days, which helps with the weekly total, which is good. Trending down, getting a little bit of better body composition, seeing a little bit of lines coming in. I'm happy with everything, happy with the body comp, happy with how I'm feeling. My stomach's getting flatter. You do feel like you're kind of lugging the weight around as the heavier you get during your off season. So it's good to feel a little bit lighter, a little bit more mobile. So what we're doing now is we're heading to the gym. We're gonna hit back. Like I said, training for that figure shape, lats, a lot of lats on the menu today. 3 top sets for a lot of the movements. I will try to figure out a voiceover for this one. We may or may not film the entire sesh on this day. I may only piece together some stuff because I did get quite a bit of videos already for the last back day that I did before Busch Gardens. Elsie was helping me on that day, so we got some force reps and trained pretty heavy and hard as per usual. But just so that way I don't have to lug around the camera and stuff like that. Sometimes I just want to train and do my thing. So may or may not do all the videos and just piece in the ones that my camera died for. So we'll do that. Other than that, rolling along, feeling good. We got Puerto Rico coming next week. I will be doing a vlog on that. We will be training when we're out in Puerto Rico, and we're going to be staying on track. Reason I want to stay on track, especially right now, is because I want to get back to a growth phase as quick as possible. So the quicker I get done with this health phase and this little cleanup phase, the quicker I could get back to growing. And the ultimate goal is the pro card, right? So, you know, even vacation can't really stop that goal for me. So, and food will always be there. Vacation will always be there. I will always find time to do that and have balance. But when you have a goal that's within reach and you have power to control that, I'm going to do whatever I can to control that. So that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to pack my meals, bring them with me while we're traveling. I'm probably going to get a shit ton of steps. Might lose some more weight while we're out there, but we're going to keep training and keep doing our thing. Other than that, your girl is moving and grooving. We steadily building. I'm still gaining a rep or two here and there. I'm matching reps. My strength hasn't really gotten down that much, really at all. By now, in any other growth phase, I would have maybe lost 5 to 15 pounds on each lift. And I haven't lost any weight on any of these lifts. I've maybe lost a rep or two, but that's fucking doable. So starting this next growth phase in the spot that we're in now, I think is going to be crazy. So I am definitely looking forward to this next big jump and seeing what we can do for this next prep. From what Mark was saying, it's most likely going to be next season. So probably going to shoot for nationals in Texas, December 2026 is the goal. So might or might not hit Atlantic Coast again for my show to compete at and get the qual for the national, to be nationally qualified again to go to nationals or a national show. So fucking excited about that. I can't even really express how excited I am, because I do feel like this is something that I can and will do, and it's just a matter of time. So, but I'll see y'all at the gym. We're about to be pulling up here in the next few minutes, and we're gonna get this back day underway. Okay, so what we're focusing on here is driving the elbow to the hip. Basically, I'm acting like I'm punching the ground, so reaching towards the ground using my lat. Sometimes when it gets a little bit heavy, your shoulder could take over, but just try to let that not happen. Okay, so single arm cable lat pull down. These are fire. So we set the bench up to the cable just high enough so that it's pulling but not too vertical, like above your head. I'm thinking about pulling my elbow to my thigh, not to my hip. For whatever reason, when I think about pulling it to my thigh, it helps me use my lat a lot better. When it starts getting heavier here, LC is going to help me with some force reps. Force reps help a lot with progression and just pushing things forward. Okay, moving on to the single arm machine row on the Atlantis. Really love this machine. Can stay aligned in the lat, making sure all the tension is kept in the lat. Trying to stay to the hip, not anything further, so the rear delt doesn't take over. Like I said, feel awesome in this machine. Big lat day, so we are doing 3 top sets on most things. This has 3 top sets, so this is the top set, and then we pyramid down from here, getting some force reps in. Okay, 4th exercise going down. This is the cable low row, pronated. Usually we would do this on a mag grip, but they don't have mag grips at this location for Smash, so we do the straight bar. Honestly, I could have paused a lot better on these, so that's what I'm going to do next week. Maybe have to lower the weight a little bit, but that will be okay. Basically, we're just getting our elbows high, making sure we're hitting that upper back, getting that good contraction, so that way we can build that upper back for the good stage shots. Moving on to another cable row variation. This is supposed to be like a bent over cable. Typically they have a specific machine. This is how we do this on this. The knee braced on the pad there, and we're stretching all the way out, feeling that lower lat all the way to that upper lat, and we're pulling to the hip. Last movement, other than hanging leg raises, is gonna be rear delts on the machine Atlantis. Basically, this whole gym is like Atlantis pieces, which is dope. I could have paused a lot better on these two. Definitely gonna run them back and make sure I pin them next week. But overall, this is probably some of the most weight that I've ever hit on this, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yo, so that was a badass back day. We've been running this for about 14, 15, 16 weeks, something around there. I have to check my logbook. But we just got word today that we're going to switch things up here in the next couple weeks. Kind of modify the program on what's still needed, which is still the things. Back. Lots of back. Lots of shoulders. Lots of quads. Especially my legs. I feel like whenever I lean out, that's the first thing to go. Is my legs. So obviously got to get them more dense. That way they could be more conditioned on stage. Last season, my back was definitely the most conditioned. My hamstrings could have been a little bit more conditioned. Basically, I was perfect for what I had. Mark brought me in perfect for what I had. And if I would have had more density, I could have been leaner and more conditioned without losing shape. But, you know, this is where, now this is up to me. And now I just continue to use all the tools that I have and use the time that I have in this off season to grow as much as possible. Those tools are my effort, the calories, me sticking on point with my sleep, the supplements, and most importantly, other than the food, is the training stimulus. That's what causes our body to grow. That's what sends our body the signal to change. So if you're not training hard and you wonder why you're not changing, maybe you're not training as hard as you think you're training. Maybe instead, you gotta like that, babe. You need to...
What?
Yeah, you gotta light it. It went out.
Half of it fell out. Literally.
Oh.
It's just burning on the floor. What the fuck?
Maybe instead you need to track your lifts. So if you're not doing something like that, maybe you should be. And another thing that you could do is, if you have a friend that wants to train around the same time, get a training partner. Somebody that's going to push you. But a lot of the time, if you don't and you just train alone, then you're going to be responsible for pushing yourself. Another thing that you can use if you're training alone is sending videos to your coach. I still send training videos to my coach every single week. of the same fucking lifts, literally the same lifts. It's just a rotation of all the stuff that's been on my program for a long time, but sending different angles. And the more you go up in weight, making sure that you keep in the form that you had whenever it was a different phase. Like going into the next phase is going to be a metabolic phase, meaning I'm probably going to have higher rep shit, 12 to 15 reps. That's way different than low rep 6 to 8, where that's heavy. It's kind of more mentally taxing with the higher rep stuff. I don't know, tell me your opinion. But with that being said, we're going to end it here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.